know you're not horrid. We know you're lovely. Can you just... I hope you've left us a little message. That would be so brilliant. All right, let's see.
Okay.
I can see your face in there. That's good.
Okay.
What's that?
I don't know. This is about 7 minutes 42 seconds in. So, Carl, if you want to check the tape, you will see me hit record on this. So if you want to see what we were doing on camera 7 minutes 40 after I started recording. See, had we gone, we'd left the room.
Yeah.
Right, so that's us leaving the room. So something's happened here. Unless it was something activating. But then there's no... I'd expect to hear the hum of the device that's on at the moment in the background. If that's the case. And here's us going back. Is that the same noise? It wouldn't be the door outside going into the banqueting hall.
No, because it didn't make a noise like that.
No, it was a slow close, wasn't it, as I recall? So what's that?
Unless it's something clicking on, like you say.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
It does sound metallic.
Yeah.
Again, because we're not here to witness what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'm going to start a new waveform and we're going to leave it rolling.
Okay.
For the rest of the night.
So I'm thinking that noise there, mind you, we didn't hear anything like that whilst we were here, did we?
No.
You know, we didn't hear a clank.
No.
But there is a lot of machinery in here, so...
Which it could easily be.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
But Carl will be able to place
Yeah.
where we were in
Yeah.
correlation to timing.
Well...
So that's running again now.
That's running. Okay, let's go. I just want something to happen whilst we're out,
Oh yeah.
so it can be recorded.
A voice would be best.
A voice, a message to us. Please leave a message. What about going up to the dressing rooms briefly?
Go on, let's do it.
These rooms are always creepy.
Let's put the light on, you're right.
All right. Let me go in first. Oh my God, there's a harp.
Wow.
A lot of stuff up here.
Does it work? A little bit out of tune.
Wow.
Hello? If there's anyone here, do you want to let yourself be known? If we're not welcome, make us leave. It's not an easy escape in the dark with all this around.
Hello, can you hear us? Did you hear that?
Yeah.
Right behind you again.
Yeah.
It's almost like something's following you.
Good. You want to walk around the room?
Hear it again?
It's not raining outside, is it?
Sounds like it is.
I mean, it was dry when we arrived here early in the day, but...
Unless it's the heating.
See, this is what I mean about there could always be a plausible explanation for it.
Can you walk around the room for us, please? Or make a noise, or say hello with your voice. We'd really, really, really appreciate it. Come on, you know who we are. We've been here so many times. And you've always said hello to us. Please, can you say hello to us now? What's that?
Is that the
Oh, it could be a machine. I don't know. It sounded like something being...
It's that...
a fridge thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Noise travels
it does, doesn't it?
the mood it puts you in when you're in a place like this, though.
Exactly.
Let's try one here.
Oh, Jesus, that scared me to death as well.
Some clothes hanging up in there.
Yeah, it's on the floor. God. You could scare yourself to death in here, couldn't you? You'd fall over all sorts of stuff.
Do you want me to do the honours?
Hello? Can you do something for us? Come on. Move these coat hangers. Throw something. Please, come on.
Do you want to cause some disruption whilst we're here? I think it is raining outside. I think I can hear raindrops on the window.
Yeah, it is. Come on. Please speak to us. Tell us if you're still here. Shall I try? Why don't you try closing your eyes, Glenn?
Yeah.
This will be interesting. You know what we were talking about before? Right, so close your eyes and see if you get an image or anything that comes into your mind.
You see, I'm getting the idea of somebody with a beard, quite long, in chainmail, but again, it's because I'm in a castle.
But is it?
That's what I would put it down to. But this is the image I'm presented with. It doesn't mean anything really. I'm too cynical for it to.
I find it absolutely fascinating. I really, really do. Do you get a name with that person?
No, there was. No.
So yeah, you see, there's two schools to that thought, isn't there? Is it that because you're in a castle and that's what your brain is imagining, so you put it down to being psychic? That's what you're thinking.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's unlikely that it's a psychic message. It's just the prominence of where you are. Were you getting anything?
I wasn't concentrating. I was more intrigued with what you were getting.
And it's because I've been here so many times.
Yeah, that's the thing. Please, can you copy us? Come on, walk around us. Make a noise. Knock on the door.
Are we being too polite, do you think?
I don't know. I'll leave that to Carl and Stuart, to be honest. Should we go back?
Yeah, see what it's up to.
Yeah. It just feels lovely and warm and at home.
Unassuming.
Yeah. It's a nice place to be. With a great history.
That said, no two nights are the same, are they?
Did you just say that?
No two nights are the same.
Is that a joke?
No.
Is that one of your shit jokes? I'll be surprised, Glenna. You and your bad comedy. No two. I'll tickle you on it. No two nights are the same. Why don't you do a bloody Morecambe and Wise jump up there while you're at it? There you go.
I'll walk away from the door. Bucking. Right, there was a thud. Oh, crumbs, the lights are going. There was a thud then. Hang on, that toilet flushing. Toilet's flush. Where's the toilet? I didn't see a toilet here before. Bathroom. Oh. Hello. toilet. Oh, there's the shower. Listen. That's just flushed. Now, you can hear the water. I'm assuming it's not on it wouldn't be on an automatic, because that would be a waste of water. I'm just playing silly buggers. Definitely something is playing silly buggers. Right. I just think you're having a joke with me. I think you want me to run around after you. Are you laughing at me? Well, I'm not here to play games. I'll find you. Why do you want to knock on a door and then run away? Why do you want to flush your toilet and not be there? Not that I particularly want to see you after you've just flushed the toilet. Just show yourself to me, please. The whole world watches, and you can be seen. You can show yourself to the world. Well, I'm gonna call this. I just think whatever it is messing around. It really is. There's no point if it's not knocks and taps and things banging and moving, and it's fantastic. There's only me in this room and toilets flushing. But if it's not going to show itself, what is the point? Show yourself to me, please. Right, knock on the door again. I open it and there's no one there. Absolutely no one there. I'm going to go back now to the others. I don't know if Stuart's finished. But, I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong, that is great, but there's nowhere for anyone to run. For the door. And activity is fantastic. It really, truly is. That type of activity is brilliant. And to witness it is just great. But I want to communicate. I want to talk. I want to hear stories. I want to have more, I guess.
Come on, if you've got the energy to bang and cry, you've got the energy to come through that door and publicly show yourself to me and everyone else around the world. Come on, we know you can do this. You don't have to be frightened in any way. I'm not here to make fun of you. I'm not here to ridicule you. I just want to know about you. Wow, listen to that, guys. Listen to the door handle going there. It's just stopped. It was just a quick rattle. I actually find this difficult to believe what's going on, because I've literally had to do nothing. Nothing whatsoever. You fucking kidding me? Something's just banged, literally kicked the door from the other side. Now the door's gonna... Oh, fuck it, I'm going in. Come on. This has to be... This has to be poltergeist activity. It's got to be. Because things are happening now. We can't physically see it, but we can hear it. Something, when I was on the side of that door, something literally pushed or thumped the door. You heard it. I wasn't physically touching the door at the time, I don't believe. I was stood back a couple of feet. Thank you very much. Things are changing now. Things are starting to change in my mind, I'm starting to think, is it warming up for something else? Is it gearing itself up to physically harm me? Is this what you're trying to do? The atmosphere now feels completely different now. This is like a game changer. It's a game changer now. Something's walking round now. Something is just walking around now. I'm going to stay quiet and I'm going to let you listen now. I'm going to pan the camera. And it stopped. It's vanished. Holy crap, okay. Right. I'm hoping, I've heard that, I'm hoping the camera would have picked that up. It's difficult when there's carpet beneath your feet, but I'm hoping the camera did pick it up. Right. I'm actually feeling a bit jittery now. I'm going to call it a day. I'm going to go and see what Carl's doing and to see if he's got anything going on like what I've just had. Okay, get out in the corridor. Fucking hell. Right folks, I'll catch you later.
Right, where should we go? Should we go in here? This looks like it's a...
That one's really quite dangerous, I think.
Right, yeah, we'll not bother going in there then. Right, out and to the left. This looks alright. It's warm in here. Do you want to give this one a go?
Yeah.
What the fucking hell was that? Well,
What the
right,
fuck?
something just hit the window. There's nobody in here. And there's nobody outside. That was a good start.
We've just
We've
walked in.
literally just walked
Literally
into
just
the
walked
room.
in.
That was awesome. If that was you, can you do it again,
It
please?
was as if something. I don't even know. It felt like something hit something and then trickled down onto something.
Yeah, it sounded to me like something... We literally were here, and as we walked into the room, something hit the window. I'm not sure whether it was from the outside or whether it was from the inside. I'm not seeing anything on the floor. That was great. Thank you for that. Come on, throw some more stuff.
My heart's beating out of my chest.
I bet. My first reaction was there's someone in the bathroom who's just
Yeah.
thrown something. And obviously there's nobody in
There's
there.
no one else in here.
All clear, no one in the bath, no one behind the door.
Oh God.
That was brilliant. You can tell it's been a while since we've done this because we get very excited by the slightest noise.
Literally, as soon as we walked into this room, I wonder if something's followed us through.
Possibly.
Because sometimes it's you know when that thing when you leave a room and somebody just goes like, no, come back.
Yeah,
Or,
callback phenomenon, yeah.
Good, glad you've gone.
Yeah.
You never really tell what it is, but something kind of happens, and maybe they want us to be in here, maybe they don't want, maybe they want. It's hard to interpret, really, isn't it? Maybe they want us back in that room.
No, it certainly got our attention. If you want us to stay, can you throw something at the window again? Okay, if you want us to leave, can you throw something at the window again? How was that? That was so weird.
You know that feeling of having something behind you, like a doorway or something you can't see.
Yeah. But I don't know where that came from, whether it was outside hitting the window from the outside. You see, again, the logical part of my brain is, we walked in, we cast the light, it disturbed an animal outside that leapt off the, bird that leapt off the windowsill.
Like a lion or something.
Well, maybe a hydra or something, a real animal, not something stupid. Or, did something fly out the window from outside, or did something from inside the room fly out the window?
It sounded like it was inside.
Yeah.
It sounded like the sort of noise was in the room with us?
Well, that suggests there should be something on the floor, and I can't see anything on the floor. That was so weird. But that was great. Thank you for that. That's the kind of energy that we're looking for. Let's try and wake this place up again.
I don't see anything at all.
No.
I can't see a thing.
No. You see, again, maybe it's one of those things. Maybe it's a recording, which, you know, there's nothing physical here to see, but we're hearing a playback of something that's happened in the past.
Is there like an alarm on the ceiling or something? You know, one of them flashy smoke alarms?
There is a smoke alarm,
there
yeah.
is, yeah, it's okay. That's
2
fine.
green lights.
That's what that was, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, okay, thank you very much for that.
Well, that was a promising start.
Yeah,
As I say, we're here all night, so please feel free to come and tap us whenever you want.
yeah,
Right, shall we head back and see where everyone else is?
yeah, absolutely.
After you.
Half expecting something to happen as we leave.
Yeah, call back.
With so much happening, the night was beginning to come alive, so we continued on in 2 groups. Carl took Glenn and Darren to the upper corridor, whilst Greg and I took Stuart back to the Lily Langtry suite. Ready?
Yes.
Right then, let's go in here. The Lily Langtry room. Been in here before. There's on the bed here. So, right, okay. Let's get the bearings of where everything is.
Bathroom.
Yeah. Right. It's so quiet. Don't you think it's quiet?
Yeah, this must be a honeymoon suite.
Yeah.
It's got the rose petals on the bed.
Yeah.
If this could talk,
Well, yes.
if this could talk about
God,
things that have gone on over the years.
Well,
Wasn't she a king's mistress or
yes,
something?
she was. Yeah, the king's mistress. One of the fairest ladies of the time.
So it would have all happened in here then.
Well, no, I don't know. No, I don't know if it happened in here with her, but I know she visited this place.
Right.
If there's anybody here, if there's somebody here, please can you make a noise? Can you hear that?
Yeah. It almost sounds like a distant train, but there's not a train track near here.
Listen. Hello, can you hear us?
It sounds to me, is it coming from the cabinet behind you?
Can you hear us? There's rain outside making the noise as well.
Yeah.
so-
But no, this is more of like a heartbeat, like a rhythm.
Yeah, yeah. If you can see us and hear us, can you make a noise, please? There. What is that? I'm hearing it. Are we sure it's not?
I don't know what direction it came from. It's not
Hang on, listen. Now that's the rain that you can hear coming down here.
But that's like an irregular.
Yeah.
d-d-d-d-d-d-d.
That was a heartbeat that we heard. like
Yeah, definitely.
boom, boom, boom. How do you feel? How do you feel in this room?
I feel all right. I think I was saying this earlier on to Darren when we were together. That it's quiet. It's very quiet, much quieter than it's ever been. But I'm not sure whether that's down to the fact that there's been no people in the hotel for a long period of time, and I'm not sure whether that's just stone tape theory or whether that's the fact that there's no noises. I mean, we're in a hotel and normally you'd hear people in the bar, people walking up and down, a radio or a TV somewhere, or people just talking in the room a little way off. There's nothing. The place is so quiet and so empty, and I'm not sure whether whatever energy is here is just sort of gone to sleep and needs waking up. I mean, we tried making quite a bit of noise earlier on, myself and Darren, and it started to affect him after about 10 minutes, so it started to come alive a little bit. So
Yeah.
maybe we just need to make a bit of a ruckus and get it to wake up.
Maybe so. But I want you to do me a favour. I want you to close your eyes now, and I want you to see if there's any images or words come into your mind while I ask Stuart how do you feel?
I'm okay at the moment. As we've walked in, like Greg said, it's very quiet, very silent. It almost feels like you could just pull the covers back and go straight to sleep.
Yeah.
Well, we're in the top. That was right. 222. Now we can't go above 222. You've probably already explained this, but we can't go above because they're doing a lot of work on there. And sadly, that's. Is it locked? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah. Sadly, we can't.
We've had some great stuff up there before.
We have. But I think because they've replaced all of this.
Right.
I think they're more worried about anything on top might bring it down, so okay. But so if we hear any footsteps up there, we're just going to have to go on the fact that we're hearing footsteps.
Cold in here.
It is cold. Is anyone here?
That was an immediate bang.
Just quickly, what you were saying earlier? What do you think as soon as you walk into this room, Darren?
I get like a flat, kind of empty feeling, and then it starts to sink.
Do you picture anything?
No, I've never tried though.
Right.
Should I?
I was just thinking, it's what you were saying earlier about
Yeah.
trying this sort of. I know Yvette's really trying to do it. And whatever first comes into your mind, just say what it is, even if it's a name.
Or an image of something or someone.
It's that point of I don't think it's psychic. I think we're all psychic to a point. Yeah, it's that thing about a house. Yeah, you go into a house and you automatically know that's the one you want. I think that's a psychic ability that we all have.
Anything, Greg?
I'm getting a smell. I know they're doing a lot of work around here, and I might just be smelling paint, but it doesn't smell like just paint. It smells like, I don't know what it is. It's like a memory from my childhood, like kind of a lavender, a sweet kind of smell that I associate with, having sweets as a kid. Now I'm not sure whether that's me just thinking that, or whether that's someone else putting that into me, because I don't remember eating Parma violets a lot when I was a kid, but although I was aware of them as a sweet, but that's what I'm getting from this room. But as I say, as to whether that's just a smell of paint off in a corridor somewhere, I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Did you make that noise then, Stuart?
I've not made any noise.
Did you hear that?
I didn't.
What did you hear? Yeah.
That wasn't me.
Wow.
I can assure you.
That was in this room, and it was as if somebody is listening to what you've just said.
Very much, but I just assumed, because I had my eyes closed, I just assumed it was Stuart agreeing with me. It's
That's
one
what
of
I
those
thought.
moments.
That's what that is then. Something
Yeah.
just agreed with what you... 'cause that wasn't me.
Exactly. Yeah. Did you make that noise then, Stuart? Yeah. Did you make that noise then, Stuart? Yeah. Did you make that noise then, Stuart? And you'd be able to hear that. You should be able to hear that on camera.
Fantastic.
It was really loud.
It's these little things that we miss every now and then.
Yeah.
And then it comes back. And-
Yeah.
Well, how about you, Yvette? How do you feel?
Oh, I feel absolutely fine.
Could you was picking up stuff earlier on, wasn't you, in the cellar?
Yeah. I feel fine in here. I'm just it like you said. I think it's very quiet. It's almost like the building misses people in it.
Can you show yourself to us? Is anyone outside in the corridor?
I don't think so.
Hello? The door's open. We didn't close the door behind us. Hello?
Nobody, Glenn? Anyone?
It's under your feet, Cole.
I just had
Can
three.
you copy this?
I had three taps. I had three taps behind me, just as I was backing into the corridor. There, it felt like it was coming from high up, like.
Well, I heard 3 taps, but it was from behind Carl.
Wow. That must have been at the same time.
Two different
No,
places at the same time.
It was a different to what you described.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh,
There. Hello, can you hear me? Twice for yes, please.
Can you move out towards where I am? Can we hear your steps? Now, in front of me is Darren. He's got this thing called the camera. Can you knock in front of his camera?
Ooh, close. Glenn, just confirm, please. I'm not moving.
You're not moving
Yeah,
at
you
all.
can see me, can't you?
Okay. Can you knock here for me?
Ooh.
It's here. Thank you. Are you male? Twice for yes. Okay.
Tap, tap.
Do you live here? No. Was that a yes? Once for no, twice for yes. So you don't live here? No.
I'm going to come a bit closer because I can't hear it from back there.
There were two. There was from two different places. One was here.
Yeah.
One was sort of.
Yeah, I'm kind of hearing it here.
Oh yeah.
How many? Right. Can you knock? How many of there are you here with us right now? Just you. Do you use our energy to communicate? You do. That's quite interesting. Do you always need our energy to communicate? Are you still with us? Okay. Do you always need our energy to communicate?
That was me.
No answer. I'm not getting a yes or no. Are you not allowed to tell us that? Yes or no? Are you allowed to tell us? Are you not allowed to tell us? Okay, you can't get an answer to that question either.
It's gone quiet now, hasn't it?
But you're still here though, aren't you? Yes.
Okay.
Moved.
Certain it's there now.
It felt like it was closer to me that time.
Yeah, but it's...
I just thought it something moved up there.
Thank you for communicating. Is there any way we will be able to see you? Yes or no? Okay. Will we only be able to hear you knocking?
Can't hear anything now.
Are you still with us? It's gone now. Right,
No,
that...
just as a point here that this goes around the world. People see it forever, and you're the skeptic, and I know what for whatever right or wrong reasons are, but people will take your word more than me who believes.
Yeah.
And now, from your sceptical mind, because you've got more riding on it as a skeptic, in that respect, you is there any way that could be duped?
The only way it would be is if I was manipulating my feet within my shoes. But it would come from my feet. But that wasn't what was happening. The knocking started out there, and it moved to over here. It moved close to when Darren had the camera, and it moved to within the skirting here. So that is what I find hard to understand how it's happening. It was...
The thing is, if you do it, I mean, I'm going to remove my feet. I've crossed my toes now.
Yeah.
No, I can't uncross them to make noise.
I tried to get everybody's feet and hands in shot as much as I could.
I understand why people might think that's what it is, but
The point is, you see the foot moving. I mean, I only have to move my foot a little bit, and you can see that.
But I know it wasn't that, because the reason why it wasn't that is because the whole knocking sequence, as we've experienced many times before, is it moves, and if you ask for whatever reason, it moves to where you want it to go.
Yeah.
It's you're being acknowledged, and that implies intelligence, doesn't it? Because I was also getting yes and no
It
responses.
answers the question.
But the one thing was quite interesting there to glean was, do you need our energy to communicate?
Yeah.
Yes, it does. And then there were other questions that it would not respond yes or no to, which indicates that there's something beyond whatever that is, leaning on it.
The thing is,
Do you know what I mean?
that it's a phenomenon. The knocking phenomenon is something that's been around for centuries, obviously, and it's something that we get a great deal of, and it's actually my favourite phenomenon.
It's mine
to be
too,
fair,
yeah.
because I can't work it out, and I love it when, let's face it, we're in close proximity and we're both hearing from similar area, and it's not coming from anyone. If Darren was tapping his feet, if you were tapping your feet, which there'd be no point. There'd be no point. But if we were, we'd be hearing. I mean, if I'm, that. I mean, my heel.
But that comes from the one place.
Is making a noise.
Yes. But that's the floorboard being
But it's
manipulated
coming
by
from
your
there,
foot.
though.
But
It's
this
coming
is
from there.
Yeah, but what I was trying to illustrate was the fact that the knocking moves within the fabric of the building.
Yeah.
I mean, it was. I don't know how clear it was on camera, but when I asked you, "Can we hear your footsteps to walk out here?" It actually, to my mind anyway, sounded like, rather than just knocking, it actually sounded like walking footsteps for those few steps from in the room to here.
It's the one thing that
Something just said, like, it sounded like the word ass. It just like went ass.
ass.
I know.
Or
it
ass.
said ass. It sounded. It just sounded like ass.
Hopefully, they didn't
Was
pick
it
that
looking
on
at
camera.
you specifically? Was it saying it to you?
I
Because I understand that.
Well, it kind of caught me off guard a little bit. It didn't scare me,
It shouldn't
but
have
it
before
made
said
me
it.
think, why would something say ass?
You have no idea why
I'm
something
sorry.
called you an ass.
But that was,
You have no idea.
but that was really. I should be a bit more freaked out, but I'm assuming they didn't just call me an ass, but something just.
else.
Let me just. So I was just filming you, and just from inside this room,
Do you want me to hold
it just
down while
went.
you're-
Well, it just went ass.
Do you know what?
Was it close in your ear though?
Okay, no.
I wonder if the camera picked it up.
No, well, I hope so, but it felt like it just came through the room. Oh, I don't even know how to describe it, but like as if it was coming through the room, right? Yeah.
But maybe it's worth. Obviously, when we listen back to this, I've got the edit, and I could.
Yeah.
So it might not have. You might have thought it said ass. It might have said something else.
Possibly.
Ass wipe.
There's just something in here call me an ass. Why?
Even ghosts know who you
Why
are.
would it do that? Why?
It's the one thing that It's the one thing that
What have you got, Stuart? Anything?
To be honest, I haven't got anything.
Nothing.
No.
Do you want to try doing some calling out? Because
Go on, Stuart.
I don't think I've got that. I know you're saying, everyone's got that gift, and
If
I
you
do
wish to
believe
use it,
that.
yeah.
But me personally,
Yeah.
I can't stand here and say, well, this name's come to me,
Yeah.
or I'm picking up this
Yeah.
scent, unless I can smell something physically, then
Yeah.
I can act on it, but until then I can't, I'm afraid. But yes, I'll call out.
Are you guys smelling the same thing that I'm smelling?
No, and that's the interesting thing. I'm not smelling anything. Are you,
Yeah.
Stu?
No, I'm
No.
smelling nothing.
But the fact that when you were talking about it, something, and it sounded like a man to me, agreed with what you were saying.
Cool.
So that's interesting. And that will be on camera because it was loud enough.
Yeah. You see, I've got a bad sense of smell anyway, so it's interesting that I'm smelling something like that and then just
Yeah.
associating it with.
Because there's no chemical smells, there's no,
No, there's
air
nothing in there.
freshener like
Nothing.
someone's been cleaning.
No, doesn't smell of anything.
Oh, let's get out
Go
now.
on then.
Hello to the spirits here in Ruthin Castle. We're going to introduce ourselves to you. My name's Stuart.
I'm Yvette.
I'm Greg.
Thank you very much for allowing us to be here. We do appreciate it. If you can see the three of us in this room, there's 2 males and 1 female. We're not here to harm you in any way or disrespect you or make fun. We just want to know if there are any spirits that reside in this building or even in this bedroom. If you can communicate with us, can you please show us a sign? Can you bang on the door?
I can
Maybe
hear
rattle
it.
this.
I can hear tapping again.
Mm.
It's very faint, but it's there.
Yeah, and it's
Carry on,
not.
Stu.
It's
Can
not
you
rain.
rattle this 4-poster bed? I don't know if it's original.
No.
Can you please turn some of the lamps? There's 2 lamps at the side of the bed. Can you turn those on?
I'm going to just
Here we go.
Let's lay down on the bed now.
I'll just close my eyes for a minute and an hour and a half later.
No, I'm going to see. Can you move the bed? Put your hands on the bedpost, Stu.
Sure.
Can you move the bed?
Come on. Come and move this bed. Come and shake it. Come and push the bed. There's a couch at the end of the bed. Can you come and move this for us? I'm holding on to this.
I heard that. Was that you?
What
It
did you
sounded
hear?
like something over here next to you, Greg.
Yeah.
Was that what I was talking?
Yeah, I heard it, and it was here. Footsteps.
If that was you making that noise, could you do it again for us, please?
You hear
It
it?
is, yeah. That's not rain.
Until next time, sleep tight.